day it is. The 15th, that's right. Friday, July 15th. Gosh, it seems like, I don't know, forever since we did this. So we
didn't do it last week.
Yeah, we took last week off. Sherlock's getting in the boxes. Anyway, we took last week off, had a great time with the family. They're all gone now. Ryan and Amy and Gwen went back to California. That's where they're at right now. We'll see them again in a few weeks. And then they're coming back out here in October. Amy and Gwen. Ryan will be here next Friday. Anyway, tons of stuff going on. I want to go over a calendar of stuff with you guys, stuff that we haven't talked about before. Things that we're really excited about. So when people start coming in, let me know when you want me to kind of start on my list here. I guess first things first, we want to say hi to Carmen's brother-in-law, Harry Page, may be watching tonight. Carmen is with family, and I guess Harry might have some interest in carving signs. So Harry, if there's anything I can answer for you, Carmen knows everything, but if there's anything I can answer for you, please let me know. I'm happy to help. So welcome if you make it. Let's see. A couple announcements on our emails. My email, guys, I think I'm missing some emails, meaning that sometimes my emails, they either don't get to me or they get kind of locked up in the spam filters and stuff. So if you email me a question and you don't hear from me in like 24 hours, 36 hours at the latest, then please try again, because I might have missed it somehow, or maybe it went into the spam filter. I've got 4 different places that I get emails. That's beyond...
Andy Earl's here. Hi, Andy.
Andy Earl? Hey, Andy. How are you, buddy? How are you guys? Gosh, haven't talked to Andy for a while. Anyway, and that's besides Instagram and Facebook. So the best way to get a hold of me always is eric@makeawoodsign.com. So that is that. Vicky's email, it looks like she might have got hacked again. That's twice in the last, what, few weeks? Anyway, so
if you get an email with some kind of link, do not click on it. It is not me. The only time I send a link, it's to the video of the month. And then the subject will be, a discount code or something like that.
Premium members, executive members,
if it doesn't say that, don't click on it, please. It's not me.
Yeah, there's a lot of scammers out there these days. Crazy. Let's see. So this morning's video was a SCOTD, and it was a great group. Got a lot of really cool comments off of that. Thank you. Please give us some likes while you're watching if you like what we're doing. The video or the giveaway tonight is one that I can't remember if I carved this one or Ryan did. I think Ryan carved this one. But anyway, this was a stencil of the month for last month, I think. July? Oh, July. Okay. Anyway, Ryan carved it. I went ahead and threw an edge on it today and put a finish on it. Thought some of you guys might like this, if nothing else to start your fire with when it gets cold. But I love the way that came out. That edge, I really like that edge. I did that with the angle grinder. Anyway,
Bull said he got some Medex today.
Who did?
Bull got a sample of Medex today. Looks like it's going to be pretty easy to carve, leaving this piece on the porch to see how it acts to weather.
Yeah, Medex, and Bull, I guess Bull and I were talking about that. On Wednesday, I'm actually going to be talking about that a little bit more here in a minute when I start answering questions. But on next Wednesday's video, we're doing, Ryan and I are doing a big commercial job, and it's made out of Medex. Medex is an exterior grade of MDF. It looks just like regular MDF, except it's more dense, and it's made for exterior. It's made for outside. So we made letters and numbers out of it for decades. It's really, really good stuff.
Oh, we need some more thumbs up.
So, yeah, please give us some likes and thumbs up if you like what we're doing here. Monday's video was the dive signs. Those things, we've got really great reaction off of those. Ken down in Texas received them, absolutely loved them, and those were just fun to make. And I might be doing more of those frames on the back of the panel board. That really turned out well. I was really happy.
It must be heavier if it's denser than regular MDF.
Yeah, it's heavy. It's heavier than regular MDF for sure. And it cuts really good. The trick is, or the downside is, it also dulls the bits fairly fast. So you want to have some sharp router bits. That big job that Ryan and I did, I had to sharpen the bits several times during that job. That video again will be up on Wednesday. And then Wednesday's video this week was Vicky's doing her floating charms table, and that came out really good. So thank you guys. I think the second part of that will be on Monday. Love the way that thing came out. And that is a wedding present for our niece, who's getting married here in a few weeks. In case you guys don't know, our July giveaway, we're halfway through the month. So we're giving away this package of Milwaukee charger batteries. These are the big 6 amp hour batteries. The tool, the base plate, it's modified. We modified the back side like we do.
We have a new person here. Jerry WIPF. I don't know what that means.
Hi, Jerry.
It says, hi from beautiful Montana. Just found you guys. Looking forward to learning from you.
Oh, thanks, Jerry. Be sure and email me if I can answer any questions for you, Jerry. Eric@makeawoodsign.com. I'm happy to help however I can. And we have an amazing community here. And you'll have more help than you need, that's for sure. Lots of great people on here. Anyway, so yeah, this is the package that we're giving away. We'll be giving that away early August. But if you want to enter to win this, it's about $400 worth. There's other stuff here down in the box, but it's about a $400 package, and that is a really great router. So if you want to enter to win that, you just need to, we have a video on it, but basically anybody that orders $50 or more during the month of July, as far as the subtotal goes, that's not counting shipping, you are entered in. So if you order one $50 order, you're entered in once. If you order $150 subtotal, you're entered 3 times. So every $50 increment gets you an entry into winning this $400 Milwaukee package. And again, we'll be doing that, making that drawing a few Fridays from now, I think. And international people, you guys are absolutely in on this. If you want to win this international, the only drawback is you'll have to pay the shipping, whatever the shipping is. But we'll absolutely ship it to you wherever you're at. You pay the shipping and it's yours. So that is that. Did I show the wolf yet? I did. Okay, good. I'm getting ahead of myself. All right, let's go over some questions that I got. I've got a few questions here. And if you guys have questions, obviously, as always, let me know. So I've got a question from Russ, and he said, I think he's a fairly new guy. He says, I'd like to know what brand of paint you use on your signs. That's a really good question, very common question that we get a lot. So anybody that's new that doesn't know that, what we do for our background. So I'll start with the black that we use. So we spray that in and then we sand off the surface. The black that we use is one of two things. Either it is Marsh Spray Stencil ink, which is something that we've used for decades, probably 40, 50 years. Really great stuff. But another product as an alternative, if you can't find that, is this Rust-Oleum Flat Black Primer. And it works great. There's also an automotive version of this made by Rust-Oleum, but it's basically the same thing, flat black primer. And that's what we use for our black, which is very traditional. That's what we've done for a long time. There, if you want color down in your carving, then what we use is Krylon Fusion, and this is matte finish. It is a spray paint, but it's a matte finish. So if you are going to use a spray paint, if it's something different than this, then definitely make sure it's a matte or a flat finish. If you use a semi-gloss or a gloss, chances are you're going to have bleeding, you're going to have sanding issues, there's going to be a lot of issues. So definitely. Now, if you want to see a video on this, Dad and I did one a couple years ago, 2-3 years ago. It's Senior Moment episode 18, episode 18. We go over all the details of all the sprays that we use. As far as painting, if I wanted to paint this wolf, if I wanted to paint these surfaces, not down in the groove, but these surfaces, then what we use primarily is One Shot. That is automotive enamel. It's oil-based, but it is a great product. And it's not super cheap. It's kind of pricey. This can is probably 20 or 30 bucks, but it goes a long ways. So that is what we use for our outset letters, for many of our, most of our signs that we are painting an outset surface. Now,
Hi, Bull.
hey, Bull. You guys will see, as Bull just talked about, the MedX. We actually have a job, we did a job that you guys will see videos on next week, next Wednesday, and we didn't use One Shot on the outset stuff. We actually used house paint. And
Which One Shot do you use?
I'm sorry?
Which One Shot white?
One Shot white. This is the one I use, which is 101L. I didn't know they had more than one, to be honest. But this is the part number is 101L. That's the white that I use. It just happened to be the can that I brought in. But all of the One Shot stuff, I've never had any that I didn't like. Anyway, so this big job that we did, that you guys will see videos on next week and the week after, it was all painted. There was no wood showing because we used MedX. So being as we were using MedX, we actually sprayed it with the critter. You guys will see that. We sprayed the brown. That's the base of the sign. We sprayed the brown with the critter, and then we used white. We used the same kind of paint, only white, for the surface. For the edge, actually the edge is kind of a tan color, and then the lettering is white. But so if you guys are doing something where you're not having any wood show, then it really opens up a lot of different areas. Those are jobs that don't come up very often, at least for us. But it was a commercial job. We were matching something they already had as far as colors go. So that's what we did. And this stuff actually sprayed really good out of the critter. I had a few issues at the beginning, so I thinned it. Once I thinned it and kind of cleaned my gun out, then the critter sprayer actually sprayed this really well. So that is, I think that kind of covers most of the paints. If you guys have questions, let me know. But I already answered Russ on that. Russ was the one that asked that question. So then we have a question, and these are questions that I get quite often. How we doing on time? We're still okay. I got a question from Alan. It says, hey Henry, I had a question from Alan. What speed do you set the handheld router? So many of these little routers are variable speed. Almost all of them are now, actually. I think only 1 or 2 of them that I have that aren't variable speed. But I always run my routers full speed. This one goes up to 6. I always run them full speed if I'm cutting wood. The only time that I would cut them down is if I was cutting something other than wood, or like right now, today, I was actually doing some surfacing on a big slab with my router sled.
South Texas Press. Hello.
Hi. South Texas Craftsman. Howdy, welcome to the channel. It sounds familiar. Anyway, so when I'm running my big router and I'm using it in my router sled, I will turn that spindle down and run it about halfway, something like that, because I'm using a big 2-inch bit, half-inch shank, 2-inch butterfly bit to surface that. So that's the only instances where I would vary my speeds. In the big router when I'm using my router sled, or if I'm cutting something other than wood, like acrylic, or I don't hardly cut anything other than wood, but if I was cutting acrylic, I might slow the spindle down. So that was that. Do you vary the speed based on the type of wood? Well, I just answered that. So no, I don't. What is the preferred wood to carve? A design like a face or a college mascot. So my favorite woods are cedar. That's what this is. Redwood, pine. I really like cherry. I like white poplar. Let's see, what else? I'm forgetting something. Those are pretty much my favorites. And those are the ones that I have available to me. If I had other species available, then I probably would cut other things. White poplar I really like. Cherry I really like. Oak, I'm not that big on oak. Yeah, I know that's Frank's favorite. Not that big on oak. But anyway, those are my favorite woods. And then his last question is, do you spray the template or trace them? So we pretty much always spray the templates using the primer. That is the primer or the ink. And for instance, the template or the stencil that laid this out, it just goes on there, spray it, and take it away. So that pretty much is the questions from him. And then Hey Gary, one last question from Mike Adams. He said, you mentioned in video 683 the dive signs that you and Ryan are using profile bits. What degree do you use? 15, 45, or 90? Does one work better than the other? So there's a miscommunication within the sign carving community that don't really know our router bits. So the profile bit is actually, there's only one profile bit. Now, if you go to other channels and you talk to other people that sell bits, they have coined the term profile bit. That term profile bit was actually originated with my father about 40 years ago. But being as we kind of are out there, there's a lot of other manufacturers, there's other router bit sellers out there that are calling their bits profile bits. Well, they can do that. Dad called it a profile bit because when you're doing outset letters, and I should have brought a sign in, when you're doing outset letters, he termed profile because the bit that he uses to go around the outset letters, he's actually profiling that outset letters.
That's not what I meant about your dad designing it.
Oh, I thought you said...
Well, yeah, but your dad designed it.
Yes. That profile bit that we have and we've had all along is a bit that Dad actually designed and he named it. Now, there are other bit manufacturers and router bit sellers that use the term profile bit. It's not our profile bit. So,
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I've got a question.
Okay, our profile bit is 15 degrees down the side. If you were to look at it and it was blown up, it's 15 degrees down the side. Then at the tip, it comes to 45. That is a bit, again, 1/4 inch, two fluted. Dad designed that himself. He actually had that made. He made the first one, and then he had it made for him, and we have them made for us. So if you hear some other manufacturer call their bit a profile bit, they ripped off the term from us. Sorry to, be negative there, but that's the deal. There's only one profile bit, true profile
Greg
bit.
says they can
That's
call
ours.
them a profile bit if they want. We call their version inferior. Lynn says that their profile bit's not the same, and that was good. So Michelle Bridge says the woodcraft that she asked if you've ever carved gummy cherry, and
Gummy
asked
cherry.
if it's the same as regular cherry.
I've never even heard of gummy cherry. I could have carved it and not even known. And I didn't realize there was that many varieties of cherry. That was Michelle. Michelle, I wish I could tell you. I just don't know. I don't know. I've never carved it that I know of. Any cherry I've ever carved has just been run-of-the-mill cherry. It hasn't been had any other term with it. So, but that's interesting. Gummy cherry. Interesting. Sounds, yeah, interesting. Okay. Yeah, I wish I could help you there, Michelle. I don't know. Get a small piece of it and try it. Let me know.
By her has it on sale for $5.99. So.
I'd get a piece of it and try it, especially if it's pretty. All right, so that is that. The calendar. So I want to go over the calendar a little bit. Huh? Quickly, yes. So we have dates for Arkansas. Ryan and I will be in Arkansas, and we are planning on doing a meetup in Arkansas on, God, darn, I got to look it up now. On Saturday, September 24th. So we will be in Arkansas, and we will be in the town of Fairfield Bay. That's a town in Arkansas. It's about an hour and a half north, I think, of Little Rock. That's where we're staying. We're flying into Little Rock, but we're staying in Fairfield Bay, Arkansas, and we will be there for 4 or 5 days, but we're driving all over the place doing some stuff. But on Saturday, the 24th, September 24th, on Saturday at some time, if you guys are in and around that area, we will be doing a meetup for anybody that wants to kind of hang out with us. We've got most of Saturday open, so we don't have a time yet. But if you guys are in the Arkansas area around there and you want to meet with us, absolutely, we'd love to meet with you. So send me an email, send Vicki an email, send Ryan an email. We've got some time. We'll be talking about it as time goes on. But definitely, we would love to meet up with you on September 24th in Fairfield Bay, Arkansas. Next, the Tribe meetup is going to be here in October 14th, 15th, and 16th. If you want details on that, there's no charge. We're still slots open. We have some room open. So if you have questions on that, email Vicki. The weekend after that, Ryan and I are going to be in Hickory, North Carolina. That's the Klingspor Extravaganza, Woodworking Extravaganza, the 21st and 22nd of October. And we're really fired up about that. So hope you guys can come and see us there. This extravaganza is going to really be a cool thing. A brand new.
Are you bringing your fishing gear?
I believe we are. Yes. Woodcraft in Tucson. We're going to do another demo down there on October 29th. There's a big, like a parking lot sale. Those of you that shop at Woodcraft in Tucson, Randy down there periodically does these parking lot sales. So we'll be there early, and we'll be doing a demo right out front. So if you guys are in the Tucson area, come and see us. And last but not least, Woodworkers Source, November 5th. They've got a big event that they're going to be having us come in along with a bunch of other people. And we're looking forward to seeing the guys down there. That will be Woodworkers Source in Tempe, Arizona. So lots of stuff going on. We may be even adding more to this calendar. So stay tuned for that.
The block of names is under C as in cat, C/Dave's Signs. Scott, I don't know yet. I'm not getting all the paperwork. I don't have anything updated.
Okay.
Okay. Trivia question.
Okay. So here's the trivia question. Vicky's going to ask it. And whoever wins it, I will ship this out to you tomorrow.
All right, so here's a question. On Monday, you saw the first video of me making my polenta board with the resin in it. What was the theme of the charms that I put in the river? What was the theme of the charms I put in the river?
I think that was actually Wednesday's video, but that's okay.
All right, there was two themes. That's correct. Donna Beckenmeyer. Shells, seashells, and wine. So wine was half of it, but the seashells was the other half. So let's see. So Donna Beckenmeyer.
Good job, Donna. I will ship this out to you tomorrow. Hope you like it.
Donna, congratulations, Donna.
Okay, any questions for me? Anything I can answer for you guys? If not, we'll get out of here and let you guys move on with your weekend. We've been having some pretty warm temperatures
Yeah.
out here.
Very hot.
And actually, it almost looks like it's coming on monsoon season. It almost looks like rain out there right now. But it's about 105 degrees too. So anyway, Sherlock decided not to join us
He's
tonight.
sitting in front of the air conditioner.
Yeah, he's over in front of the air. So, thanks so much for watching, guys. If you have any questions, email me, Eric at makeawoodsign.com. And if you have questions for Vicky, Vicky with DaveSigns at gmail.com. And we hope to see you guys out there.
You guys have a base for an Avid. Yes, we do.
Yeah, if it's the right one. If it's the Palm router, you need to check the, it's on the website. Make sure that the model number adds up or matches up, because I don't know if there are different models of the Avid brand. I think those are sold, I want to say those are sold through Menards or some place that isn't around here. So definitely check the model numbers. Or, you know, shoot us an email and let us know what you got, and I can send you a link to it and let you know for sure. All right, you guys, that is it. Hope you guys are having a great kickoff to the weekend. Thanks so much for all of the support. We've got a lot of people that are entered to win the Milwaukee, but still got 2 weeks to go. Yeah, we still got 2 weeks to go. So if you want to enter in on that, let us know. And if you have questions about any of this stuff, please email me. And that is it.
I do have one thing to say. If you guys are planning on coming to the October meetup here at the house, please get your liability release form signed and emailed in. Either that, or you're going to have to bring it with you or sign one when you get here. But I would rather that it was signed and emailed in, please.
Yeah, Jeff was saying that the mechanism that is on that it was having Jamie was having issues with. So, do you have that release form if somebody
I have
wants
the
it?
release form if somebody wants me just to email it to them.
Right, that's what I was thinking. Yeah. So if you want that release form, guys, just email Vicky with DaveSigns at gmail.com, and she will email you back that release form because there's been a few little issues.
Donna wants us to sign the back of the wolf. Eric and I can sign it. Ryan's not here, so either that or we can wait till Ryan gets back next week.
Yeah.
You just let me know what you want, Donna.
Thank you, Donna. Anyway, thanks, guys. Hope you guys have a great weekend. Stay safe out there. Stay hydrated.
Yeah, stay cool.
We're trying. Anyway, love you guys. Thanks so much. Give us some thumbs up, and we'll see you on the next one.
Bye, guys.
Bye.